Hi guys, my name is Tatiana Medintseva and you are on my crochet channel. This is the second part on crocheting such a wonderful line. You will find a link to the first part in the description under the video. Also in the description under the video you will find links to my social networks, as well as the Etsy shop where you can purchase this masterclass in PDF format. Let's start making the body for the lion. Start as usual, loop and 2 chain stitches, and in the first chain stitch we make 6 single crochets. In the second row we make 6 increases. In each stitch there are 2 single crochets. At the end of the row there will be 12 single crochets. In the third row we make 1 single crochet and 1 increase, and do this until the end of the row. We can do this 6 times. At the end of the row there will be 18 single crochets. The third row is ready. In the fourth row we make 2 single crochets and 1 increase, and do this until the end of the row. We can do this 6 times. At the end of the row there will be 24 single crochets. We make 1 single crochet, the second single crochet, and 1 increase is 3, 4, 5, 6, and 1 increase is 7, 8. If necessary, you can put a stitch marker at the beginning of the row. The fourth row is ready. We always turn it right side out. I don't remember whether I said or not when we were making the leg. You also need to turn it right side out. We turn all the details right side out. The side with the end of the thread is the wrong side. This is the front side. In the fifth row we make 3 single crochets and 1 increase, and do this until the end of the row. We do this 6 times just until the end of the row. At the end of the row there will be 30 single crochets. In the 6th and 7th row we make 30 single crochets in each row. Ready. This part is turned right side out. Just like I told you, in the 8th row we attach the legs to the lion's body. In the 8th row we make 8 single crochets at the beginning of the row. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We take the right leg. The toe of the foot should be pointed to the right. This will be the lion's right leg. Fold the top of the leg in half. Together with the leg we need to make 5 single crochets. We insert the hook all the way into the leg. The toe on the leg should be in the middle. Keep an eye on this. Now insert the hook into the body and make the first single crochet. We don't skip the stitches. And so in total we need to make 5 single crochets with the leg. We inserted the hook completely into the leg, into the body. This is the second single crochet. Into the leg, into the body. This is 3. Into the leg, into the body. This is 4. And 1 more single crochet into the leg, into the body. This is 5. The first leg is attached to the lion's body. Along the back we make 12 single crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. There are 5 stitches left until the end of the row. I count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just with the second leg we also do 5 single crochets. Only this time we take the leg like this. The toe on the foot should be pointed to the left. This will be the lion's left leg. With the second leg we do 5 single crochets in exactly the same way. Fold the top of the leg in half. We insert the hook all the way into the leg, then the body, and make the first single crochet. In the leg, in the body, this is the second single crochet. In the leg, in the body, this is the third single crochet. In the leg, in the body, this is the fourth single crochet. In the leg, in the body, this is the fifth single crochet. This is how we attach the second leg to the lion's body. This is how beautiful it turned out. In the 9th row we make 4 single crochet and 1 increase, and do this until the end of the row. We can do this 6 times. At the end of the row there will be 36 single crochets. From the 10th to the 13th row inclusive, we make 36 single crochets in each row. That is, we make 4 rows of 36 single crochets. I have already done what I told you. This is what the future line looks like now. Next row, number 14. Now we will do this belly. This is where we will make decreases. In the 14th row we make 2 single crochets at the beginning of the row. I recommend rearranging the marker. Now we make 3 decreases. First decrease, second decrease, third decrease. Until the end of the 14th row we make 28 single crochets. There are a total of 33 single crochets in the 14th row. There were 36 single crochets, but we have made 3 decreases, so now we have 33 single crochets. We finish making the 14th row ourselves. Now I finish making the 14th row. In the 15th row we make 2 single crochets at the beginning of the row. Please note, depending on the density of crochet, you need to make sure that the decrease is located exactly in the middle on the belly. It is possible that at the beginning of the row you need to make not 2, but 1 single crochet, or conversely 3 single crochets. I'm telling you the way it works for me. So we have already made 2 single crochets at the beginning of the row. Now we again do 2 decreases in a row for the belly. Here is the first decrease, the second decrease, and 27 single crochets until the end of the 15th row. In this row we made 2 decreases, so in total there will be 31 single crochets in the 15th row. The previous row had 33 single crochets. The 15th row is ready. In the 16th row we make 2 single crochets at the beginning of the row. We make 1 decrease, and 27 single crochets until the end of the 16th row. In the 16th row there will be 30 single crochets. The 16th row is completed. This is what the line's belly looks like now. From the 17th to the 20th row inclusive, 4 rows, we make 30 single crochets in each row. That is, we crochet without changes, without decreases or increases, 4 rows of 36 single crochets in each row. I have already done what I told you. In the 21st row, we will attach the arms to the line's body. In the 21st row, we make 7 single crochets at the beginning of the row. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The arm will be attached just above the leg. We take the first arm of the line. It doesn't matter how you take it. We fold the upper part of the arm in half, and in the same way we will insert the hook through the arm and into the body and make 5 single crochets. We insert the hook right through into the arm, into the body, and make the first single crochet. Into the arm, into the body. This is the second single crochet. Into the arm, into the body. This is the third single crochet. Into the arm, into the body. This is the fourth single crochet. And now the last single crochet together with the arm is 5. The first arm is attached to the line's body. We need to make 13 single crochets along the back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. There are 5 stitches left until the end of the row. I count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We make these 5 stitches together with the second arm. We make 5 single crochets. We insert the hook all the way into the arm, into the body, and make the first single crochet, and so on. I'll put the hook aside and show you what I get. This is how beautiful it turns out. The arms are positioned clearly above the legs. I show you from all sides. It should be exactly the same for you. We just have to make the last row in the line's body. In the 22nd row we make 3 single crochets and 1 decrease, and do this until the end of the row. We can do this 6 times. At the end of the row there will be 24 single crochets. We finish making the line's body ourselves. The last row in the line's body is done. We make a slip stitch in the next stitch and cut the thread. Leave the end of the thread long enough to later sew on the line's head. Pull and tighten the thread. The marker can also be removed. Add filler to the line's body and make the head. Filler added. This is the finished line's body. I show you from all sides. Now we will make the head. We start making the head white. The hook is the same, number 4. We start as usual, loop and 2 chain stitches, and in the first chain stitch we make 6 single crochets. In the second row we make 6 increases. In each stitch there are 2 single crochets. At the end of the row there will be 12 single crochets. Row 2 is ready. In the third row we make 1 single crochet and 1 increase, and do this until the end of the row. We can do this 6 times. At the end of the row there will be 18 single crochets. From the 4th to the 7th row inclusive, we make 18 single crochets in each row. That is 4, 5, 6, 7. We will do 4 rows without changes in each stitch, 1 single crochet. As usual, we turn it right side out. It was like this. The end of the thread should be inside, and we turned it right side out. The muzzle is ready. Now we attach the yarn of the main color of the line. We will do the next row in brown. We begin to make the 8th row. Insert the hook into the next stitch, grab a new working thread. Here we leave a small end of the thread. We make the first single crochet, the second single crochet. We tie the white and brown thread into a knot. Cut the white thread. Next we continue to crochet the head in brown. We hide the ends of the thread inside. In general, in the 8th row, at the beginning of the row, we need to make 6 single crochets. We have already made 2 single crochets. We continue further. 3, 4, 5, 6. Now we make 6 increases, that is 2 single crochets in each stitch. Here are 2 single crochets in one stitch. This is the first increase, the second increase, the third increase, the fourth increase, the fifth increase, and the last 6th increase. So we have made 6 increases in a row, and until the end of the 8th row we make 6 single crochets. 3, 4, 5, 6. The 8th row is ready. Now we have 24 single crochets in the row. In the 9th row we make 6 single crochets at the beginning of the row. I recommend rearranging the marker to control yourself. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now we make a combination 1 single crochet and 1 increase 6 times. 1 single crochet and in the next stitch 1 increase is the first time. 1 single crochet and 1 increase is the second time. 1 single crochet and 1 increase is the third time. 1 single crochet and 1 increase is the fourth time. 1 single crochet and 1 increase is the fifth time. 1 single crochet and 1 increase is the sixth time. And 6 single crochets until the end of the 9th row. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The 9th row is ready. Now we have 30 single crochets in the row. In the 10th row we make 2 single crochets and 1 increase and do this until the end of the row. We can do this 10 times. At the end of the row there will be 40 single crochets. That is, we make a combination for the entire row, 2 single crochets and 1 increase. So I have made 1 single crochet and rearranged the marker. Next we crochet the row ourselves. The 10th row is ready. This is what the future line's head looks like now. In the 11th row, we make 3 single crochets and 1 increase, and do this until the end of the row. We can do this 10 times. At the end of the row, there will be 50 single crochets. In the 12th and 13th row, we make 50 single crochets in each row. This is what crochet looks like now. In the 14th row, we make 4 single crochets and 1 increase, and do this until the end of the row. We can do this 10 times. At the end of the row, there will be 60 single crochets. In the 15th and 16th row, we make 60 single crochets in each row. I have done what I told you. This is how beautiful it turns out. Now we need to insert the eyes. The eyes are inserted between the 8th and 9th rows. In the 8th row, we added a new color. The first row in brown is the 8th row. We find 6 increases in the 8th row. They are located right in the middle.
I count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The increases are clearly visible.
Between the 8th and 9th rows, we insert eyes. I insert the first eye into the first increase on the left side. We insert the second eye into the 6th increase of the 8th row. The 6th increase is clearly visible. We insert the eye before the 6th increase. The most important thing is that the eyes are inserted in the middle, so control this moment. I'll show you again and then we'll insert the nose. Here I insert the eye into the first increase. We insert the second eye before the 6th increase. This is the distance between the eyes of my lion. We insert the nose between the second and third rows. Here you can see the first row, the second, the third. In the middle, symmetrically to the eyes, we insert the nose. This is how we insert the nose. We check that everything is smooth and beautiful. If you don't like something, we move it to a more suitable place. Everything should be beautiful. If you like everything and are satisfied with everything, we fix the eyes and nose from the inside. By the way, the nose is also difficult to fasten off. The eyes are easier to fasten off. The first eye snaps shut. This is how it should turn out. By the way, if someone does not have such a big nose, then the nose can be embroidered with regular black thread. Anyone from Ukraine can buy such a nose in my shop. The link to the store is in the description under the video. We continue to make the head. In the 17th row, we make 4 single crochets and 1 decrease, and do this until the end of the row. We can do this 10 times. At the end of the row, there will be 50 single crochets. That is, we repeat the entire row, 4 single crochets and 1 decrease. The 17th row is done. In the 18th row, we make 3 single crochets and 1 decrease, and do this until the end of the row. We can do this 10 times. At the end of the row, there will be 40 single crochets. The 18th row is done. In the 19th row, we make 2 single crochets and 1 decrease, and do this until the end of the row. We can do this 10 times. At the end of the row, there will be 30 single crochets. Next, we'll also make decreases, so let me tell you everything right now. In the 20th row, we make 3 single crochets and 1 decrease, and do this until the end of the row. We can do this 6 times. At the end of the row, there will be 24 single crochets. In the 21st row, we make 2 single crochets and 1 decrease, and do this until the end of the row. We can do this 6 times. At the end of the row, there will be 18 single crochets. After this, we add the filler completely to the head. Fill your head well. In the 22nd row, we make 1 single crochet and 1 decrease, and do this until the end of the row. We can do this 6 times. At the end of the row there will be 12 single crochets. Add filler again. We finish making the head with decreases. In the 23rd row we make 6 decreases. If necessary, you can make an additional decrease. And so we will finish making the lion's head. This is what the lion's head should look like. This is where we finished making the head with decreases. This is the end of the crocheting. This is such a cool head. Now we need to sew the head to the lion's body. We attach the head evenly to the body of the lion. This is approximately how the head should be sewn. I fasten the head to the body with regular knitting needles. These are the long knitting needles. We insert the knitting needles through the head and into the body on both sides. And then we'll sew the head to the body. Sew it on with this thread and a needle with a blunt end or with a hook. I find it convenient to do this with crochet. Sew the head in a circle. Insert the hook into the stitch in the head. Grab the working thread and pull the thread out. Then we insert the hook into the body and also grab the working thread and pull it out. You need to work with this thread carefully. Do not pull too hard so that it does not break. If suddenly this plush thread breaks, then you can sew the head on with a regular needle and thread. We sew as usual, nothing difficult. We insert the hook into the body, then into the head, thread the thread and sew the head. We don't skip the stitches. Pull the thread through each stitch. This is how we pull the thread through each stitch in a circle and sew on the head. We finish on our own. This is how I managed to sew on the head. In the next step we will make the ears for the lion, but this and everything else will be in the next part. See you soon!